Hi friends, let me begin this video by sharing some good news. I recently cleared the Leading Safe certification and I'm now a certified Safe 6 Agilist. My name is Sandeep, and if you've been following me, you know I work in digital transformation within corporate and institutional banking, where we are opening up a world of opportunity. Today, I want to break down what SAFE actually means and why I think it's highly relevant for you if you're in transformation, product, or program roles in financial services. Let me start with the basics. SAFE stands for Scaled Agile Framework. It is a framework that helps large organizations, and I mean genuinely large ones like global banks, adopt agile ways of working at scale. The keyword here is scale. Agile was originally designed for small, co-located software teams. SAFE solves the problem of how do you get hundreds of people across multiple teams, multiple geographies, working in a coordinated and iterative way. That is exactly the challenge you face inside a large bank. So let me share a few basic concepts from SAFE. One, the Agile Release Train, or known as the ART. The central organizing unit in SAFE is called the Agile Release Train, or ART, and the simplest way to understand it is this. It is a team of agile teams. So you have multiple squads, each running their own sprints, each working on different features or components, but all of them aligned to a single mission, operating on the same planning cadence and moving towards the same release goal together. This is what makes it powerful in a large bank. You might have one team working on credit assessment workflow, another on limit management and utilization reporting, another on covenant monitoring, all separate but synchronized. The art is the structure that keeps them from operating in silos. Two, PI planning. This is probably the most important ceremony in SAFE. PI stands for program increment, maybe even program interval. This is typically a 10 to 12 week planning horizon. PI planning is a 2-day event where all teams on the art come together, ideally in person, to align on objectives, identify dependencies, manage risks, and commit to a shared plan. In banking transformation, this is where your technology teams, your business stakeholders, your compliance teams, and your risk functions all sit in one room and agree on what gets built and in what sequence. If you ever worked in a program where nobody knew what anyone else was doing, PI planning is the antidote to that. Three, lean agile mindset. SAFE is built on a lean agile mindset. What that means in practice is two things primarily. First, you're constantly working to eliminate waste, unnecessary approvals, redundant reporting, handoffs that add no value. Second, you are building in short feedback loops so that if something is not working, you find out in weeks, not in months. In a banking context, this matters enormously. Legacy transformation projects often run for 2 or 3 years before anyone finds out the original assumption was wrong. SAFE is designed to surface those misalignments pretty early. Four, the three levels: team, program, portfolio. SAFE operates across three levels. At the team level, you have individual squads running 2-week sprints. At the program level, you have the art coordinating across teams. And at the portfolio level, you have strategic alignment. How do your transformation investments connect to the bank's broader priorities? This three-tier structure is what makes SAFE genuinely applicable in financial services. You need something that can operate at the squad level in technology and connect upward to senior leadership's strategic intent. Finally, built in quality. In large systems, fixing issues later is expensive and risky. Built-in quality means testing is continuous, not a final step. Compliance is embedded early. Teams own quality, not just QA functions. In banking, this is especially important because regulatory expectations are high, errors can have financial and reputational impact. So instead of build first, let's fix later, the mindset becomes build it right continuously. So these are 5 concepts from SAFe that I found particularly relevant from a practical standpoint, especially in large, complex environments. They help bring structure, alignment, and better delivery outcomes. If you are anywhere near a transformational program, as a business analyst, as a product owner, or a program manager, understanding SAFe gives you a significant advantage. I hope you found this useful. In my upcoming videos, I'll be happy to share more of my learnings from the SAFe Agilist certification. See you then.